Shalom. It's Jeremiah Yakal. Before we start off, I want to give praises to his Father and the Son. Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushua, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushua, Barak Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakdash. Yahweh, this is the people ignorantly call God. And Yahushua, this is the people ignorantly call Jesus. You so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, who are the Hebrew Israelites. And I think it's only right, since the time of the year we're in, and what these people call their holiday season, quote unquote, to bring it out. It says, "Hear ye the word of the Lord, which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." And before being woken up to this truth, before being blessed with this knowledge, by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all of us, we thought that, these holidays, these customs that we, celebrate are the norm in a way, man. But, that's not the case. Because, when you wake up, you understand that these holidays that we celebrate are, pagan customs, man. And our forefathers and foremothers weren't celebrating, these customs, man. We learned these different holidays, during, captivity, during slavery times, man. And on top of that, the heathens, they be dismayed at, the eclipses and, the signs that the Lord, shows through the moon and in the heavens. They, gather at them, ooh and ah. But, in reality, seeing these different eclipses, these different signs, what they really are, signs, man. It's not something just to marvel at. A message is being displayed. It says, "For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe." What holiday comes to mind when you think of somebody cutting down a tree to, put up in their house? What they call Christmas, which that is a, wicked holiday also. Even though our people, we look at that time as, a time of gathering to enjoy one another's company. But in reality, even though our people think it's, pure, think that holiday is, pure just to spend time with family, the people that created that holiday are, worshiping, false gods and false idols and things of that nature, man. It says, "They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that move that it move not." Putting all these bells on the tree, fasten it with all the ornaments and what it may be, And on top of that, look at all the origins of, all these heathens holidays, man. One of the most wickedest ones, Halloween, man. Who thinks of dressing up as, a monster, your favorite, serial killer, it's just, pure evil, pure wickedness, with that holiday, man. And on top of that, while the average people are just, looking at it as a time to chill, hang out, the people that are in power, imagine what evil rituals and things that they are doing on these holidays, man. And you know, there's a lot of wickedness going on, man. You know? You know, man, and these are the heathens' holidays, not ours, man. And all their holidays are rooted in wickedness. You know, man, even when it comes to, you know, birthdays, you know, when it comes to what they call Easter, you know, when it comes to Thanksgiving, they're celebrating the rape, rob, and slaughtering of the Hebrew Israelites. So really, you know, as a Hebrew Israelite, you know, you're celebrating your own brothers and sisters' demise, man. You know? So in a way, man, Thanksgiving is, you know, mocking the Hebrew Israelites, man. I'm pretty sure, you know, these people in power, you know, be mocking them, mocking us too. They like probably be like, look at them, man. They're celebrating their own demise and they don't even know it. You know? And on top of that, you know, Northern Kingdom and, you know, Southern Kingdom was, you know, going through it heavy during that time, man. You know, just, you know, abstain from, you know, celebrating, you know, these, what they call holidays, man, but really are, you know, on wicked days. But, you know, with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Through the spirit and power, Yahweh Hashem Shah. All praises unto Yahweh Hashem Shah. Until next time, Shalom, Yashal.